Hi everyone, and today in this video we are going to read about an interesting company who provides a service in the visa category, and the name is BLS International. So there are a lot of interesting data points we are going to go through in this video, so I would suggest you to watch the whole video. And a small disclaimer that it's not a buy or sell recommendation. So BLS International was started in 2005 and they provide tech-enabled visa, consular and citizen services to state and government. Along with that, they have also expanded their services in 66 countries and 46 government clients, and they have currently processed over 65 million applications till date. And in addition to that, they also provide billable value added services in translation and mobile visa service, and it is expected that they're going to contribute in this segment, which is around 50 to 55% in the medium to long term. And currently they are present in multiple states like Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now BLS also benefit from other services like the e-hospital, then even in UPI, then DigiLocker and Umang app under the Digital India initiative. And along with that, they have also done an acquisition of Zero Mass Private Limited. Then if you look at shareholding pattern, so currently promoters are holding 70%, which is a good sign. Then FIs are holding 8.5%. Then DIs are holding 2.8%, and within that LIC is holding 2.2%, and lastly the public holding is 18%. Next, they have two subsidiaries within their parent company. The first one is the BLS E-Service Limited and the second one is the BLS International. And within the BLS E-Services, they have Starfin India, Zero Mass and BLS Kendra Private Limited. And within the BLS International, they are providing visa and consular services to multiple countries like UK, USA and a lot of other countries. And now let's come to the next segment, which is the industry overview. So these are the different type of players in the visa and consular segment, and here we can see that currently VFS Global, which is the biggest player, they have 50% market share in this segment, and then there are some other players like TLS Contact and small players. And now let's take a look at different type of visas. So there is tourist, business, working and study visa, and within this tourist visa is contributing the most. And if you look at 2017, the market size of tourist visa was 500 USD million, and in 2021 we saw a dip because of COVID, but in FY28 it's expected that the tourist visa market size is going to be around 7,000 USD million, and the total market size of the visa is expected to be around 8,000 USD million. And next, if you look at from which region people are applying for visas the most, so Europe is consisting 55%, then America is 15%, and then comes the Asia Pacific, which is 18%. And now let's come to the next part, which is the revenue segment. So over here we can see that in the BLS International there is two revenue segment. The first one is the visa and consular, and the second one is the digital. And visa and consular is contributing 75% in the revenue segment, and digital is contributing 25% in the revenue segment. And now let's come to the next segment, which is the financial analysis. So this is a data point shared by Nuama, and here we can see that it's a little old, and in FY25 they expected the revenue will be around 2,200 crores, but they have not beaten and they have slightly missed it. But if you look at FY26 forecasted valuation, so they are expected to give a revenue of 2,800 crores, where currently in FY25 they gave a EBITDA of 649 crores, so they have outperformed over here. And next, if you look at their PAT, so in FY25 they were expected to give 437 crores, but they have already given a PAT of 540 crores in FY25, and it's a good sign that they have outperformed the forecasted valuations. And in FY26 they are expected to give a PAT of 569 crores, but according to my opinion, I think they are easily going to beat these forecasted valuations of FY26. And lastly, if you look at their ROE and ROC, so in FY26 they are expected to give a ROC of 33% and an ROE of 30%. So the company is expected to grow much faster in the coming future, and one of the obvious reasons is that people are traveling more. And now let's come to the next segment, and we will see the management guidance for the coming future. So the first point, company has mentioned that they are the authorized provider for Indian embassy in China, and after the tariff we already saw how India and China came little closer, so this can be a good positive and growth sentiment for the company. Then in the second point, the company has mentioned they are going to give 30% payout of profit as the dividends, and next they have given a guidance of 20 to 25% annual growth in revenue and profitability over the next 3 to 4 years. And they are going to maintain the current high margins, where currently in the Visa, they are having 40% EBITDA margins and consolidated EBITDA margin is around 28 to 29%. And lastly, the company has also mentioned that they are going to do a transition of their current business model from partner run to self-managed. Now, after reading all the good data points of the company, let's come down to the risk. So the first risk in the Visa segment is that the Visa on arrival or e-Visa, but the management has mentioned that currently it is not a threat for their company as the core markets are not that developed. Then the second risk in this segment is the slowdown in traveling. Then the management has also mentioned if there is any regulatory change that can also impact the company. And lastly, currently the competition from VFS Global, which is the biggest player. And now let's come to the last segment, which is the technical analysis. So over here we can see in Jan 2022 it was trading at a price of almost 50 rupees, and now currently it's trading at a price of 365. So the stock has given a good bull run and was trading at a good upward momentum. And next, if you look at the stock price in Feb 24, it was trading around 380, and during that time the P valuation was 52, and currently it is still trading at the same price with a P valuation of 26. So the obvious reason why we can say the PE valuation has halved compared to the Feb 24 price is the good earnings they have been giving, and now currently they are consolidating in the same price band, but we can see a good upward momentum in the coming future. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this analysis of BLS International was helpful. Write down in the comment section that what do you think about the company, and see you in the next video.